just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert. At the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch time. Tight is right. Watch time. Tight is right. Everyone got board.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Check 24. Check 24. Kill. Check nickel.
Hey, alert 33.
Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Sims. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They run with Harris, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Sims. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Up. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Get ready. Get ready.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 93 for Mike. 93 for Mike. You must be true. Run. Watch out. King. Right now, boy.
From the 16, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mike 55. Hurry. I got one. Mike 55. Point it right. Come for it.
Play fake. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that script. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
That's our ball, baby. Go in the
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. Sims. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this will be caught by his big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Oh, he bowls over it.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
That catch good for only a couple. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second and 8.
Watch the screen. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Regular.
Mayfield off the play fake. Being chased out left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Sims.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. To throw on second down, Sims. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Elliott, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Switch. Tight go. Hey, alert 33.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Third down, Sims. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Sims. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sims rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Sims. Short little throw to Ebron. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Sims. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Sims. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And running with power here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 43. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Run. Check.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sims. Short little throw to Ebron. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on 3rd down, Sims. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Harris, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off play action. Sims. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 27, Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Baker. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On 1st down, Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.